this Women's Month, Power 987, in association with Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, is celebrating women of action, women who take control of their destiny, dream big, and inspire change. And right now, you also can be part of the action too. You can either nominate yourself or a dynamic woman for the Mitsubishi Outlander Sports Woman of Action series. 3 incredible women will be chosen for exclusive features right here on Power Drive. And today we are joined by one such powerhouse, as I said, Buntle Tsule, who's the founder of Bar Health and founder of Luminary, from making healthy food accessible to tackling lifestyle diseases and empowering women entrepreneurs. Her journey is a true example of excellence, resilience, and sophistication. Buntle Tsule is a hello, ma'am. How are you?
Very well. Thanks.
You look
yourself?
like your name. Lintle this time around.
Yes.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Are those your products?
These are my products.
Wow, they look
These
fantastic.
colourful products, yeah.
They look fantastic, man.
Thank you very much. Thank
They
you.
look fantastic.
So in front of you, we've got beverages and we've got our almond and baobab bars. So I'm just going to tell you about them quickly.
Yeah.
So these are beverages that are meant to help reduce the prevalence of lifestyle-related disease. So I'm very passionate about that.
Yeah.
And the reason why we started Bar Health is to reduce lifestyle disease.
Yeah.
There's a rise in its prevalence in our society, and the reason is because of a lack of access. And so we've got our spinach juice here, we've got cucumber juice, we've got carrot juice, we've got beetroot juice, as well as some cranberry and orange juice, and then almond and baobab bars as well. Healthy alternative to chocolate.
They look very cute. And are these for adults or children or all and sundry?
All and sundry. So we don't add any preservatives or additives to our juices.
Yeah.
And then our bars, the same story. So anyone can really eat them. It's really just about understanding what you need what for. So for instance, with cholesterol can be reduced using plant sterols. Spinach is rich in plant sterols. So having a lot of green leafy diet can help reduce that.
Yeah. So I think let me speak for myself. I think half the time we just don't know the effects of what we are eating. It is only when you go to a doctor and the doctor says, "Hey, if you're not careful, this cholesterol will harm you in a big way. So try and change your lifestyle to a certain extent." With this products like these, how do you even begin to compete with these brands that are not necessarily good for health, but are over marketed? And these are brands that we've been bombarded with since we were kids, to a point where, to us, these are normal brands. So there's that thin line between being conscious about what goes into your mouth and what you've been exposed to all along. Isn't that the challenge for most of us?
The biggest challenge is education and awareness. So we need to understand what it is that we're putting in our body. So we need to read labels more often, understand what's on the label, but also awareness of the things that we have access to. So Thabiso, very often we grew up in households that ate healthy, but now we look at that food and think it's poverty food.
Yes.
And we don't want to go back to it.
Yes.
Spinach that we eat, there's cabbage that we eat, and we think that's not good for us.
Yeah.
Or it's poverty food.
No,
but
absolutely.
that's actually what it is.
Yeah. And even when we take our kids out, we take them to places where they shouldn't be eating that which we buy for them. But to us, it's the equivalence of rewarding them. It's the equivalence of showing our appreciation, spending time with them. Most black families of late, we have this culture of Takeaway Friday.
Very true. But they are healthier takeaways. So maybe being aware of the healthier options, also availability of those options. Talking about kids, there's actually a scary stat now that children from the age of 15 are getting lifestyle disease. 15, that is a very young child.
Absolutely.
And we haven't been here long enough to have that.
Absolutely.
But it's then the parents' responsibility to say, what am I feeding my children? Understanding. And kids really respond to us as parents. If we give them the right thing, they'll eat the right thing.
So where can people find your products? Because I must confess, I'm not a grocery shopper, but from time to time I do walk into those retail stores. I've never seen your brand, so and I'm sure I'm also representing others as well who are listening to us right now. Where does one find your stuff?
So we're available online.
Online.
In some hotels, in some restaurants. We were in retail stores as well, and we're working on getting back in.
Yeah.
And over the next 24 months, we really do want to be saturated in the market so that you can see us when you walk in stores, because that's part of access, right?
Yeah.
When you walk into a store, find us there. So it is something that we are currently working on.
Yeah.
And we will be available very soon in retail.
We are often told that healthy food is much more expensive than the other stuff. Is that true? Is that how you would characterize it, or is there a different way of explaining the processing of healthy food, perhaps justifying what some people say with regards to the price?
In all honesty, I think it's a lot of marketing that has gone into this that has made healthy food seem expensive, like it's for the elite, but it's really not. These are things that you can do for yourself at home. Expense comes with convenience. So if you want me to do it for you, if Bar Health to do it for you, it will become a little more expensive than if you do it yourself. But healthy eating in itself is not expensive.
Yeah. When did you realize, or I can do this? There is something here.
So I was very privileged to have grown up in a home where we ate really healthy, extremely healthy. So I tell the story often where my parents used to boil potatoes and spinach, and that was dinner. Finish. And at the time I felt
going to visit.
At the time I felt like but that's how they really ate.
Yeah.
And so that lifestyle bit me, and I went off to tertiary, and I was working in retail at the time to make a bit of money.
Yeah.
But there were no healthy alternatives that fit my palate and that spoke to me as a person. And so I started carrying my own lunches, making my own lunches. And at a certain point, I thought there was an opportunity for me. And we did our first pop-up market, and we sold out twice on that market. For me, that said there's potential here.
Wow.
Let's do this.
Wow. And I mean, I'm sitting also across somebody who is very confident, because you nominated yourself, right? You said, I'm going there. And here you are today. Is that what it takes to sustain yourself in this area of business? Self-belief.
Thabiso, if you don't ring your own bell, no one is going to ring it for you. So you need to be the first one to put your hand up.
Yeah.
Had I been sitting at home thinking, oh no, someone will nominate me, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Yeah.
Confidence is important. We're all given a purpose, a dream, and you need to run after it.
Yeah.
You need to have that self-belief.
Yeah.
And truth be told, not all of us are brought up in environments where confidence is enhanced and we are told, go after your dreams.
Yeah.
But you can put yourself in situations that help build your confidence. It's key. It's essential. It also helps with resilience, which is necessary when building a business. So you're going to fall down a lot. But every time you get up, you need to believe that you can still do it. You didn't fail. Maybe the product failed, or this business failed, or the idea failed, or the partnership, but not you as a person.
So that's the distinction, right?
Correct.
You must not personalize it.
It's
the
not
idea,
personal.
not you.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Is there money in it, though?
There's money in anything that you're willing to work towards. If you are willing to work towards it and keep refining, there definitely is money.
Yeah.
Of course, in this industry, money comes at scale. So once we are scaling and available in every retail store, volumes, correct.
And self-funded, or did you get a helping hand somewhere?
To start off, it was self-funded, but I've been very fortunate on my journey. I've had a lot of partnerships, some in government, some in the private sector, that have given us a hand up. I don't think there is something called a self-made individual. We all need a hand up somewhere, somehow, and I've been very fortunate to have received that hand up.
Yeah. And your journey, how has it been thus far, and where are you headed?
The journey has been amazing, Thabiso.
Yeah. How many years now?
This is my 8th year in business, and because of this business, I've been able to access so many opportunities. I just come back from the Mandela Washington Fellowship.
Yes.
That was 6 weeks in the US.
How was that experience?
It was fantastic, phenomenal. Being on there really showed me the potential that we have as Africa. And African youth are doing amazing things. So I'm very confident the next 50 years we'll see Africa rising. It's been a tremendous journey. The next 24 months are going to be even better. So we really want to scale this business, grow this business. We're looking for partnerships. We're looking for people who want to grow, who want to grow with us. And so it's not just about us. It's about the people we work with as well. As we grow, we work with a lot of small-scale farmers. As we grow, those farmers grow as well. We want to give back to our community, not just us pocketing our profits.
I mean, we are a country that is besieged with chronic unemployment. I mean, the unemployment figures are quite depressing. And I'm sure as an entrepreneur, sometimes when you're sitting at home, you're watching TV and the whole graphic analysis of the situation, black women in particular at the periphery, young people, black in particular, it doesn't matter whether they are graduates or not. What often comes to mind for you? Do you often think, I can play a role, why don't they do this? Or do you worry about where the country is going as an entrepreneur?
So I've been speaking about beverages and our health bars whilst we're here, but I'm really in the business of changing lives. So everything that I do because I want to change lives. And so over the last few years, I've been giving back through the Luminary, which is an empowerment platform. So I really believe that not all of us can be entrepreneurs, but those that can be, should be, and we should do it not at a small scale, but we should aim to scale it so that we can provide those employment opportunities. Not everyone has the ability to be an entrepreneur, not everyone has the desire, not everyone has the skill, but those that do, let's do it and let's do it big so that we can change it. There is a lot of potential in this country. And I think we are fortunate. There's a lot of policy and law that is set for especially youth, young, black, females, disabled people to thrive. Yes, there's not always a trickle-down effect, but we also need to play our part. Let us meet the policies halfway. So there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of opportunity. So you've decided
to get involved rather than lamenting like some of us do.
Correct. We need to get involved. And if all of us get involved in a small way, can you imagine how much we could do?
No, absolutely. So, I mean, I want you to talk to somebody who's listening now, because over the years I've received calls from people who are suffering from a thin line between jumping off the cliff, meaning quit my job and do that which I've always thought I could do and dreamt about. But what if I quit my job and this thing does not work? A lot of people are caught up between that space of saying, do I keep my job unhappy as I am, but at least it pays for my bills? Or do I, as one entrepreneur said, do I pull the trigger?
Thabiso, I'll be honest.
You know, how once, you know?
Yes.
So what, talk to that person right now who's listening, who's thinking, you know, I want to be like her, but can I really be like her?
It's honestly not an easy journey. And it doesn't matter what route you take in life, there will be challenges. You just need to decide what your challenges are going to be. This one, you will fall, but you will get up. Things will get bad financially, but you will make a way out of it. It's not easy for everyone to just get up and go. So if you've got a job now, I say keep it and save. On the side, start your business. Once it gets to a point where it replaces your income, then you can pull the trigger 100% and go with it. But I understand dynamics. Some people have bonds to pay, cars to pay,
school fees
to pay. So you can't just pull the trigger. Be strategic. Have a plan. If you just pull the trigger, is there a plan after that? Is there a contract that you're waiting on? Is there something else? Don't just jump. Think things through. But don't wait too long either, because we also have that mindset to say, maybe if I work on it a little longer, the conceptual side, then when I start, things will be easy. There's no such.
What about the people around you? I remember at some point I was speaking to one of the entrepreneurs who was also talking about how when they started the business, the mother, the brother, the friends were not so supportive because they thought of it as a big risk. But fortunately, it worked for them. But I suppose some people will fall through the cracks. Because if it's your mother who says, Mtamdim, are you sure you want to quit being a teacher, which gives you a steady salary for this thing? People around you, I mean, how has your experience been?
You know, that's a real experience that some people have had. But again, I think I've been very fortunate. My mom was also in business. And so she supported me fully. She was actually one of my first unpaid employees. And so were my brothers.
Wow.
All of them have really supported me. However, it doesn't stop the negativity from coming from other family members.
Yeah.
And the thing that just keeps me going, and the thing I advise other people to do, is to know your why. Yeah. Why is it important for you to do this? Is it a lifestyle thing? You just want to have a business so you can come out on the socials and show us that you've got a business?
Yeah.
Is it a passion? Is it a purpose? Do you want to change lives from this?
Yeah.
Understand your why.
Yeah.
That is the thing that will pick you up every time you fall. And regardless of what people say, there will be negativity. Doesn't matter what you do, what direction you choose, there will always be negativity.
So this Power Drive is a big show. And there are people who are listening to you, men and women, right? Because you are a business person, right? Those that would want to engage with you further, people who like to come closer to you, people who've got their own ideas, perhaps people who are in the same industry as well, who might need your advice, how do they get in touch? Because they will get in touch.
And they better get in touch. So you can go to our website, www.barhealth.com.
Yeah.
That's BAAHEALTH.com. Or you can send an email to hi@barhealth.com. Follow us on all of our socials, bar_health. And I'd definitely love to reach out and to speak to people who are in the same industry, form partnerships. I'd like to work with people who are trying to work on projects that are in the similar industry. But also I welcome angel investors and people who have grants in their organizations. If you're in procurement departments,
please,
and you want your corporate to have a health and wellness day, reach out to us. We are here for those kind of collaborations and partnerships.
Wonderful. Bar as in B?
AAA.
B-triple-A.
Yeah.
Why Bar?
So Bar is actually a pet name. Growing up, my little brother couldn't pronounce my name and he called me Bar, and it stuck. And so it's basically saying Buntle, but in a nicer way.
No, I got you. No, thank you so much. Thanks for coming through. We really appreciate it. For a change, we're talking something that inspires people. Half the time we talk about problems in Pimville and all of that. So you come in and you occupy the space for a few minutes and you've just lit it up, man.
Oh, thank you so much.
I feel like going home already.
Let's go.
I feel like my job is done. Thank you so much. And,
thank you very much for having me.
Good luck with your business. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So there you go. That was Buntle Tsule, a woman of action, a change maker, and proof that with resilience and vision, you can transform lives.